Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian Picasso here, aka Jedi Bro 95, coming at you guys with another video, and in this one is going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be like 10 things I'm expecting in NBA 2K22, but this is definitely going to be a list of things I'm going to be expecting in 2K22. Now, a couple of these have already been confirmed, and there are some reasoning as to why I believe other things will be coming back, be coming into the game for next year as well when talking about these. So with that out of the way, the first thing I expect to come back is the city, and the reason I'm saying this is because obviously they've already talked about it. They've said the city is basically coming back into 2K22. They mentioned it. Ronnie 2K mentioned it on his live stream on Caffeine, which I just don't understand. I never understand, why does he stream on Caffeine? Like, why don't you just stream on Twitch? Like it's, I don't know. But well, no, he mentioned it on his stream that 2K is going to be bringing back the city, and even on the behind the scenes thing with Luka Doncic, they even sat there and said that Luka was going to be a figure that you could interact with in the city. So it's very clear that 2K is prioritizing the city as this new thing for the next gen consoles, and honestly, I welcome that with open arms. I'm okay with them doing that as long as the city is usable, and the city is like you can walk in the city, you can play games in the city. I don't care. Like, you can do whatever the fudge you want. Like, you can have a city, you can have a world, you can have a universe, you can have outer space, Mars station. I don't care. Like, as long as we can use it, it doesn't matter to me. But anyways, the second thing I am expecting to see in NBA 2K22 is going to be new my player progression, not progression, new my player creation. Now, I talk about this one because of the fact that we already have not already have. If you look throughout the last few years of NBA 2K, the 2K, how they've done their my player upgrades is they do the same thing for a couple of years and then they go away from it to a new thing. Like, for example, in NBA 2K15 and 2K16, they had the upgrade system where you upgraded like inside scoring, outside scoring, athlete, playmaking, rebounding, and defense. They had that in NBA 2K15 and 16. Then in 2K18 and 19, they had the road to 99 progression. And then this year, they had the pie charts. Now, I'm kind of half expecting them to do something completely new. And to be completely honest, I don't think they will. I think they honestly should stick with how they have the by player builder, but just keep it balanced. I know some people are saying bring back the pie charts. That is a horrible idea. I don't think 2K should bring back the pie charts. But I do think that 2K should keep the builder they have now, but just balance it out so that way we can still have our players be superstar caliber players like we want, but we're not having to make power forwards or having to make a certain position because they get all the badges. Anyways, the next thing I am expecting to see is dedicated park servers. I did touch on this in my wishlist video, so I will be very brief. But essentially, I'm expecting to see dedicated park servers return because it is something that we have been asking for the better part of, I want to say, 4 years, ever since 2K went to the neighborhood and got rid of the dedicated park servers. I think that we've been asking for that. So I do think and expect to see dedicated park servers make a return. I won't necessarily be shocked if they don't, but I do hope that they do bring them back because they were definitely something that everybody loved. And also, like I mentioned in the video, it would help make realistic numbers and help you get games more consecutively because a lot of people in the city or the neighborhood, they're just there to buy clothes potentially or go shopping and for shoes and shit, which is nice, but you don't really have the ability to get consecutive games, and that's been a big problem with 2K over the last few seasons, the last few years. It's just the inability to get consecutive park games. The next thing I'm expecting to see is potentially a new game mode for your my players. Now, I don't necessarily know what this could be, but I do think we could be getting a new game mode of some kind. I don't really know how to. You probably could skip this one, but I do think we could expect to see a new game mode of any kind. The next thing I expect to see, gentlemen, is double takeovers make a return in full. Now, with this year, we had the double takeovers return, yes, but they were abilities. They weren't actual, like, takeovers. And I think that 2K should bring it back to where you have the takeovers all in full effect as your takeovers instead of having ability. I think they should bring it back to where if you have double takeover, which I don't think they should go away from, by the way, I think they should keep double takeover. If you have double takeover, you get all the effects of both takeovers, just like 2K19. Again, like, this bugs me with 2K. Why do you get rid of things that people happen to enjoy? A lot of people, including myself, enjoyed the 2K19 takeover system, and I want it to make a return. I want that double takeover unlock, and you should be able to unlock that double takeover when you hit 95 overall. You know, once you finish out your build, and once you finish, maxing out its attributes, or when you badge out your character, much like when you get the Mamba Mentality badge, which is another thing I expect to see may stick around because that was amazing. That was an awesome idea. But when you have all of your badges and you have the ability to change your badges and when you have the ability to change your takeovers up, you should also have the ability to change up your takeovers as well. Change the abilities, change the takeovers in full, not just the abilities. I think that would be nice. Anyways, that one was a little bit of a longer one. But there's a few more things I'm expecting to see in NBA 2K22. The next thing I expect to see, gentlemen, is new classic teams. Classic teams have been very scarce over the last few years, and I don't understand why 2K does not make a conscious effort to at least include 3 classic teams per year, because there is a lot of classic teams that I think could be put into the game. For example, the 2009 Orlando Magic. I have been asking for this one for the better part of 3 years. The 1983 Philadelphia 76ers is another team I think that could come in. The 95 Rockets with Clyde Drexler and Akeem Olajuwon. Also, you have the 2016 Oklahoma City Thunder with a prime Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. They brought in the 2016 Cavs, which was a request I was asking for a little while, and they did bring those in. But they brought in the 2019 Raptors, and no disrespect to that Raptors team that won the championship, but who the hell asked for that team? Like, obviously, probably loyal, diehard Raptors fans, and that's fine. But outside of hardcore Raptors fans, I don't really know what people were requesting the 2019 Toronto Raptors. I don't know who was requesting that. So there's a few teams they could still add. Maybe like another Spurs team from their dynasty years. Maybe like the 2007 Spurs. Or hell, maybe even the 2013 Spurs. But then again, the 2013 and 2014 Spurs aren't really that much different. But bottom line, there's still quite a bit of teams you could add to the game. Just because of the fact that, you realistically should be giving out more classic teams every single year. Like, there should be a conscious effort to get more classic teams into the game every year. The next thing I expect to see, gentlemen, is changes to the rec center. Now, this one I do care about a little bit, just because the rec center, I know park players were complaining that the park was the same for the last 2 years in 19 and 20. And my counter rebuttal is that, yeah, well, now we park players have had the same park. We rec players have had the same rec, for the better part of 4 years. Like, it really has not changed since, 2K18? I don't even want to say 2K17. It's been about the same. Like, the only thing that's really changed is the display part, like the jerseys and whatnot. And even then, I would argue we shouldn't be wearing the jerseys. We should have the ability to wear our street clothes in the rec center. That is something that I have been wanting to see in the rec center for ever since they brought in the uniforms and took out that ability for the walk-in rec center field. Because if I wanted to be wearing uniforms and competing against other sweats, I would play Pro-Am. But obviously, I'm not playing Pro-Am when I play the rec center. So just have it that way. Allow us to wear our street clothes in the rec center. That would be nice. And enjoyable to me anyways. Next, we also have, for things I am expecting to see in 2K22, new rep rewards. For the love of God, please give us new rep rewards. It is by far the most annoying thing about 2K21 Next Gen is we've had the same rep rewards now going on for 3 years. And I don't understand. And there's no excuse. There's no excuse to not bring back, to not even bring back classic rep rewards. Like the jetpacks, the tiger, the, what was the other one that people liked? The blimp. I like the blimp. I thought that was cool. It was a lot less annoying than the fucking helicopter in 2K20 because, oh my god, that shit was annoying. And the stupid thing is, just a quick side note, people knew it was annoying, but they still used it anyways just because they felt like being dicks. Anyhow, so I would personally just say have, have new rep rewards. The legend badge, like the legend reward where you get 10 extra badge points, I would argue that should be spread out over all of the rep up rewards. Like, for example, Pro 1, you get 2 badge points. Pro All-Star 1, you get another 2. Superstar 1, you get another 2. Elite 1, you get another 2. And then Legend, you get another 2. That way, you're spreading it out all across, and you're giving more people incentives to grind and keep playing, and also help them out with their builds, too, because you can make a little bit of different builds once you hit, like, Superstar 2, for example. You get like 6 extra badge points, which may not seem like much, but 6 for each category, 2 for each category is nice, right? Because 2 for each category times 4, 6 for each category, times 4, that's 24 extra badge points. That is a good amount of badge points you could use for a new build. So spread out the badge points throughout the grind. Bring back old rep rewards, and come up with new ones. Like, again, there's no reason we should have the same rep rewards for going on to the 5th year in a row. Maybe. I think it's been 5 years. It's been a while. That's all I know. Like, no reason. There's no reason to have the same exact rewards this many times over. Like, just no. Anyways. And with that, guys, I actually think that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys have anything else you are expecting to see in NBA 2K22, obviously hit me up in the comment section below. I always want to hear your comments and always want to see what you guys have to say because, I like interacting with you guys. I like talking to you guys. It makes me feel happy, and it gives me a reason to keep going on YouTube with your thoughts. But with that being said, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers relatively soon. I don't want to say by the end of the year because we're in July and I'm like not even halfway there. But that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.